If you think air fryers are just for fries, think again. Today, I'm sharing 5 insanely easy and delicious air fryer vegan recipes. From sweet treats to crispy snacks and protein-packed meals, these recipes are going to be a game changer. Let's jump right into this air fryer plant-based goodness. For our first recipe today, we're going to be making breakfast cookies. Now, when I first got married, we lived in a basement apartment and there was no oven and no stove, but I did have a toaster oven and I became really good at making cookies in the toaster oven. And good news, you can do the same. It is so easy to make cookies in an air fryer. Let me show you how. And these cookies are a little bit healthier, so healthy for you that you can actually eat them for breakfast. For the cookies, we'll start with a decently ripe banana. We'll open it up and then smash it. Next, we'll add 1 cup of rolled oats, and then 1/3 cup of almond flour or almond meal, 3 tablespoons of shredded coconut, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, 3 tablespoons of almond butter. 1. Then we'll do 3 tablespoons of maple syrup. 2 and 3. You can also add in some almond extract if you have any. I don't have some right now, so we'll just go with this. It still will be delicious. You can also do vanilla extract instead. All right, let's mix everything together and then we'll form this into balls. Now I'm taking my air fryer basket, adding some parchment paper to it. And then I'll take my cookie scoop and we'll just scoop up these cookies. All right, next we want to flatten out each of these cookies a little bit. I'm just gonna use my fork. I'm just gonna use my frozen blueberries. And just like I would with chocolate chips, just kind of add them to the top. Of course, if you want, you could do chocolate chips too, but the berries are so good. Now you can easily make this in your oven, but I love the air fryer because you don't have to heat up your entire oven to make a batch of these cookies. And instead of cooking it at 325 degrees, we're going to cook it at 300. So that's how we adapt. We just cook it at a lower temperature in my air fryer for about the same amount of time. I've already preheated my air fryer as well, so I can just throw them right in. All right, so it's 300 for about 10 minutes. Okay, the breakfast cookies are done. Yum, look at these. Woo, they look so good. They're perfectly cooked. That was so fast and easy in the air fryer. Ah, easy cleanup too. Whoop, take it. No, one fell. Ah. All right, let these cool down. Okay, cookies for breakfast. Yum, wow, wow. These are so good. These are so, so good. It literally is as delicious as a cookie, but healthy enough to be breakfast. It's like the mix of the sweetness with the banana and the maple syrup and the delicious almond flavor. So good, so good. I'm gonna have another. One is not enough. Next, let's make an air fried peanut butter and chocolate banana. This one is so easy and so good. All right, this is the simplest recipe of all time, especially if you want a quick, delicious sweet treat. I'm just cutting off the stem. So all you need to do is cut a banana in half. I'm just gonna slide it right here, cut it directly in half. Open it up, and then we'll take some peanut butter. We'll drizzle some peanut butter on top, however much or little you want. You can even use PB2 if you want the lighter option, just some PB2 with water. It's kind of like I'm putting peanut butter on my peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And now we'll add the chocolate chips. Again, as much or as little as you would like. Keeping the banana in the skin makes it so it's easy to air fry it, just to pick it up. All right, we'll put this inside our air fryer. And then we'll air fry anywhere between 350 to 400 for about 5 minutes. And I'll just grab it at 5 minutes. Okay, it has been 5 minutes. Let's pull it out. Oh yeah, look at that. That looks amazing. Oh my goodness, so excited to try it. Carefully take it off. Ta-ta-ta-ta. All right, let's try this out. It's banana, peanut butter, chocolate bliss. Super easy to eat out of the peel. Wow, for how easy that is to put together, it's so yummy. What a treat. This is delicious. This is such an easy, yummy dessert. Holy cow. Holy cow, I'm a fan. And this is awesome. You've got to try this one in your air fryer, or even in your oven if you don't have an air fryer. Definitely don't cook it at 400 like I did. You can still taste a little bit of the burnt chocolate, but it's still so good. It's awesome. What do you think?
It tastes like a sweet potato with chocolate chips.
Tastes like a sweet potato? That's funny. Now let's make some sweet and not so spicy air fried tempeh. This recipe is so good on wraps, on top of salads, anything else you need. It's just nice to have prepped protein that's vegan on hand. Okay, next we'll make some sweet and spicy tempeh. I got this huge 3 package at Costco, so we'll just take out one of them. And this is optional, but it makes a really big difference. We'll go ahead and boil the tempeh. So let me just get this out of the package. Probably could have used scissors. There we go. And I'm already boiling pasta. So if you're gonna eat pasta with this dish, it's really easy. Just boil the pasta and the tempeh together. So I'm just gonna add it to my pan of boiling pasta. Okay, so while that is boiling, I'm gonna go ahead and make the marinade. We'll start with 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. 1, 2, 1 tablespoon of maple syrup, 1 tablespoon of hot sauce. I'm gonna use Pete's hot sauce today. And then a half a teaspoon of garlic powder, a half a teaspoon of smoked paprika, and then a teaspoon of cornstarch. Let's go ahead and mix this around. All right, let's set this aside and we'll grab our tempeh. All right, now let's go ahead and cube the tempeh, whatever size and shape you'd like. We'll add it to our marinade. Should have put it in like a little container where I can shake it up, but this will do. Now, obviously the longer this can marinate, the better, but just do your best. I'm just gonna go ahead and cook it from here. But if you want it to marinate overnight, that will make it a little more yummy, or even just 15, 20 minutes. Please choose a bigger bowl than I did. Whew, messy. Or just a container where you can like shake it up. So while it's marinating, let's preheat the air fryer. We're gonna do 375. Right here. Open your air fryer, let's throw it in. And that will cook for about 10 to 15 minutes. Hey, real quick, have you signed up for my free 1-week meal guide? It is a delicious meal guide full of whole food plant-based recipes. And if you click on the link below, I will email it straight to you. Plus, it even includes a shopping list. So you can just take it to the grocery store and your whole week is planned out for you. Grab it while you can. All right, so it's been about 12 minutes. Let's go ahead and take it out. Oh my goodness, this is literally the best tempeh ever. Now, do what I say, not what I do. I should have used parchment paper. It gets kind of stuck. So use parchment paper, it makes life easier. But this tempeh is so good. You can use it in a wrap. You can use it on top of salad. It's just so good. It's just so nice to even have like a healthy protein that's already cooked and ready to go. So I would just meal prep and just have this in the fridge. It's nice to have tempeh where it's not bitter. While it's sweet and spicy, it's not even, I wouldn't even really consider this spicy. It's like little tempeh nuggets. Okay, now this is completely optional and you do not have to add it, but I think the mambo sauce is like the frosting, you know, like it just makes this even better. So if you happen to have mambo sauce, put it on top. Holy Hannah, this makes it so good. All right, now for the taste test. I'm not gonna lie, this like makes it so good. It makes it like restaurant worthy, like the best tempeh you've made. But even then, regardless without it, it's still really yummy. It's such a good sauce, so good for sandwiches, for wraps, for salads. Air fried tempeh, sweet and spicy. You're just making fun of me? Yeah. You making fun of my dance? Next, let's make some high protein pasta chips. Yes, I said that right. Pasta chips. And these ones are so much better for you than regular chips because when you make them with high protein pasta, they have a good amount of protein and are satiating and delicious. Okay, just for fun, I have a bunch of pasta and sometimes when I'm really lazy for my kids, I'll just put olive oil on the pasta, just a little bit, kind of sprinkle it in, not a ton, salt, garlic powder, and nutritional yeast. Grab the yeah, pretty much cheese. That's a lot, I know. It's full of protein. Now I'll mix it up. The math is not mathing. Okay, so this is where the fun begins. I love this quick, easy pasta because my kids don't get messy, especially the younger ones. Like they're not gonna have red faces and red fingers, and it's just really nice to have this. Okay, but we're gonna level this up and we'll throw some of this into the air fryer to make it crispy pasta. Okay, so we'll put enough of this just to cover a layer, about half of my pasta. All right, let's put it in the air fryer. Let's do 375, 15. Guys. All right, let's look at this delicious, crunchy pasta. Oh my goodness. Okay, some are a little overcooked, but it looks so good. Don't, stop it, stop it, stop it. Stop it. What do you think? Hot. Hot? Guys, do you want to try the crunchy pasta? You You like it?
It tastes.
Yeah, it's good to dip in marinara. Sorry, Pokemon cards. Get back to your Pokemon cards. It's like a good Pokemon game snack. Oh my goodness. What do you think, Eliza? All right. You want a handful?
Oh, what about me?
Okay. All right. Yum. Yeah, it's good. It's like a fun way to turn pasta into a snack, into a crunchy snack. And lastly, let's make some easy, crispy bean and corn burritos. This is what's for dinner tonight at our house. For the crispy bean burritos, you will need to first make a batch of the easy vegan queso. Now this queso is just made from cashews and then some salsa. It's super simple, it has nutritional yeast. It's really easy to throw together. I made this yesterday as a dip for chips at the Super Bowl game. And so I'm just now going to use the leftovers for these bean and cheese crispy burritos. So I'll link the recipe to the queso below in the video because that's really all you need is you just put that in there. Then we'll mix in a can of black beans and then about the same amount of corn. This is frozen corn. I'm just gonna finish off my bag there. We'll just mix this all together. That's it. So you can use as much of the queso as you want, as much or as little. Again, I'm just finishing mine off, so it's about half of the batch. And then from there, we just get our little fajita tortillas. I like these miniature ones because my kids can have a couple of them and then eat this with salad and with fruit. Throw it together and then close it up and put it on our air fryer. This is such a simple, easy meal, and sometimes I just really enjoy using leftovers for dinner. It makes everything so much easier. But even if you're not using leftovers, whipping together this queso cheese is so simple. If you don't like cashews, you can easily use tofu, silken tofu, like I've shown in the Super Bowl video. When I made it last night though, I made it with cashews. I'll link the Super Bowl appetizer video below so you can see how I made the cheese. It's probably a good idea to defrost the corn before you do this. So make sure you do that. It will make it so it's not frozen like this one is. Now I'm just prepping this. I'm gonna be cooking this when it gets closer to dinner time for my family. So that's another really easy way you can get dinner ready before is just prep it and then put it in the air fryer right before you're ready to eat. You can also freeze this and then put it in the air fryer before you're ready to eat. It's all about making dinner simple. Ready for the air fryer. Okay, now that it's ready for dinner time, we're gonna add these tortillas to our air fryer. And then we'll cook this at 350 and we'll do it for 10 minutes. Okay, it's only been about 5 minutes and as you can tell, it's already browned up pretty well. I'm gonna let it cook for another minute or two, but just keep an eye on it so that you don't get any too crispy edges. Okay, so I think I'm gonna finish it at 7 minutes. So it did not need the full 10. Look at that, these look amazing. We're gonna top it off with some cilantro, avocado, and salsa, if I can open up the thing. There we go. And salsa. Let's try this crispy bean and cheese and corn burrito. This is awesome. It's so simple. I mean, really, it's delicious. All the flavors from the queso are fantastic. It has a ton of delicious flavor. Then you add fresh salsa on top of that with some avocado. Holy cow. This is fancy. This is like really good. I'm a big fan. Holy cow, this is so good. It's like this queso goes perfect with these burritos. If you like this video, I know you'll absolutely love my other air fryer video, so make sure to check that one out as well. And of course, all the recipes from today's video are linked below, and in that link, I have included information on our membership where you can get more support and help if that's what you're looking for. So make sure to check it out.